This is not about maintaining something, this is about building something.
This is your team. You cheer for this team, you live and die by this team. We live and die by this team.
San Diego, a city of energy, passion, and unstoppable momentum, just like its football team. Welcome to the 2025 season. It's a new era with new faces on a new journey, and this is where that journey begins. This is San Diego Wave FC. Every team needs its leader, and this year, San Diego Wave FC looks to Jonas Eidevall. The first-year coach previously led Arsenal to multiple trophy lifts, and he's known for his tactical mind. Now, a new challenge awaits in the NWSL. The mission? To mold talent into a force, to transform individual skill into a collective unit. And it all starts right here.
Let's make sure we switch on again. Also up here, so we talk about the situations, and if you have a question about the situation, you're gonna be sure that there are others in the team that are thinking about the same thing, okay? So please speak up today when we are going through things tactically, so we can clarify and we can get a collective idea.
Small village I was growing up, it was this concept where all 5-year-olds were coming once a week, and you get divided up into the different premiership teams in Sweden, and you only played games once a week. You didn't practice, and everyone was chasing around the ball, and so no tactics. I just remember I loved the feeling so much, the excitement about getting the ball, what to do with the ball, and sort of that passion has just been growing since.
That's excellent timing, Maria. Excellent. Much, much better. Really good control in the layoff, Kimmy. Yeah, you can come again. Yes. Bravo. Yes. Okay, we play again. And that's why it's so good when we create a good environment, because then we start asking really difficult questions in offense that we need to answer in defense, and vice versa. That's how we build our...
Unfortunately, I got injured, and because soccer was one of my subjects as high school, I now had to find another way of getting a grade in the subject without having actually to play. So already when I was 18 years old, I started helping out with the under 6 to under 8 youth groups in Malmö. And from there on, I started my coaching career, and it's been a passion ever since. Connecting to the area and with the team and with the staff, that has been the main priority. There has been laid a good foundation here for the team. They've been winning trophies, and now we're in a rebuild, and there are players that's been here, part of the journey, that wants to continue that and wants to reach it to new heights. And we have young, exciting talent coming in that wants to bring this team and themselves to new heights. And I think it's always the hope for that tomorrow is going to be better than today. I think it's a great place to start. And I can feel that ambition every day I'm coming in here to work. And that journey really excites me. This is not about maintaining something, this is about building something.
Every team relies on players who set the standard, and the veterans of Wave FC have seen it all: the highs, the heartbreaks, the battles that shape a season. And they know what it takes to win. Now, their role is more important than ever: to guide, to push, and to pass down the culture that defines this club.
Year 4, it sounds weird, but it's exciting. I think we've been through a lot as a team and as a club. Starting kind of fresh this year, we've already been here before, so we kind of know how to get through this, which is a good way to start and to look at it, honestly.
It's crazy being a veteran, but yeah, it's just a lot of newness and excitement. We have a lot of new faces, from staff to players to kind of everything. So new things being thrown at us, but it's all exciting, and yeah, it's been a really good start so far.
Especially in this preseason, it's a bit of a learning curve, and we're talking a lot about everyone's strengths and weaknesses and how to bring out the strengths and help with the weaknesses, and I think that's going to ultimately like mend us together even more.
I think we just have like a lot of raw new talent. I think it's been exciting to see because there's just a lot of like eagerness and energy, but I think I'm excited to see like how the coaching staff kind of like refines all of us and fine-tunes it and kind of puts that puzzle together.
I'm excited to be here. I'm going to hopefully bringing a lot of goals to San Diego, and I think I'm an experienced player now. I'm a vet. Scored a lot of goals for Canada and, you know, quite familiar with that, so I'm excited to bring that here and hopefully the younger girls can learn from me as well.
Well, I'm a creative player. I love as well beautiful football. So like I prefer to express myself on the pitch more than talking. This is the way like I lead is on the pitch. So yeah, as I say, like everything starts with football and I can't wait to start.
I definitely feel the connection building. I think when I even think back to 2 weeks ago, coming in, it was so brand new, and fast forward to today, only 2 weeks, I feel all that connection starting to happen.
Because on the field, we need trust and we need that reliability. And without the connection, you don't get those things. So communicate off the field, to spend time together, to go through challenges together, it kind of just helps facilitate on the field.
Champions aren't made on a single match day. The training pitch is where players become a team. It's where chemistry is built and where trust is formed. Every session, every sprint, every pass, it all adds up to the team Wave FC wants to be when the season begins. A new season is on the horizon, but first, Coachella. It's preseason, but it's not just warm-up. It's an opportunity to see the progress firsthand against real opponents in a real game setting. The first test, Houston Dash, a familiar opponent with their own ambitions, their own drive. The results may not count, but the message still does. And for Wave FC, this isn't just a scrimmage. It's the first step towards something bigger.
I thought it was a really good showing by everyone that stepped on the field. I think it's really important for the new players to get experience against NWSL teams, but also for us veterans to get back up to speed, and then kind of as a collective to come together and build new relationships, because we have a lot of new players on the team. So just being able to get those minutes in the tank, and fitness-wise, but also, you know, chemistry-wise and playing together.
For a team to mature, it's about being exposed from different situations and different opponents and being able to learn from that. And I really like how we were able to adapt during the game, and we were able to put learnings into practice. And that's what I think is really important when you're trying to combine learning and being competitive. That yes, we need to be competitive when we play games, but we also need to be very solution orientated. And we can't wait until after the game to find those solutions. We need to find a way to communicate, to observe and to take on that information so we can make changes during the game. And I'm very pleased to see that we were able to do that today. Talk about this season, I think it's really important that we as a team, we have the aim to make the playoffs. now we're building again in possibly the most competitive league in the world. And we have a lot of change, but we also have a lot of quality coming in. So now we need to work really hard together.
You have to come in and compete. Like, you have to earn your spot. You have to earn your right to play on the weekend. And I think that's what you're seeing throughout the week during trainings is everyone's coming to play, and the intensity is really good. Really trying to learn what Jonas wants us to do tactically, and I think it's just really good for the group overall to be able to push that way into the season. I think really just going into the first game against Angel City, that's the perfect time for us to go into LA and make a statement. And so I think that's what we're really building for all preseason, is to start off the season strong and show up and compete. I think is going to be the biggest thing, is never let down in moments, even if we go down a goal, if we're up a goal, but stay in the fight for the entire 90 minutes and show that we can compete, but then also that we can play really damn good footy. That's going to be the most exciting piece, I think.
Myself and the rest of the group, we love San Diego. We love our fan base, and we're so appreciative for all that. So to fall short in a lot of ways last year, I think it was disappointing. And so I think this year all we can focus on is the group that we have here now. We're definitely grateful and appreciative and have so much of the past to thank, but I think focusing on what each person in this group can bring to the table will be super important. And at the end of the day, I think we just need to have fun. I think we lost a little bit of that as the season went on. So if we can focus on making each other better and enjoying it while we can, I think it'll set us up in a really good spot.
One last match to close out a week of preseason in Coachella, and after days of intense training and competition, this game against Bay FC is the final chance to put it all together, testing their progress, refining their style, and setting the tone for the season ahead.
The connection, the togetherness, everyone's ability to show up every day and do your absolute best. We're starting to build a really good mentality from that, and I like that.
Yeah, I think just believing in the process, trusting in the process. I think Coachella, this week-long trip, is really good for us. I think it has helped get our team together. Just being on the field and playing good soccer has felt really, really nice to be a part of.
Now, with just a few days until the regular season opener, the focus shifts back to San Diego. But this journey isn't just about the players on the field. It's about the fans in the city that this club represents. And the wave is coming home. And with San Diego behind them, they're ready to make this season something special.
I think the biggest message that I feel connected with the fans is that we are San Diego. You are San Diego, and we are together going to represent this city. And yeah, there's a lot of people who have moved on to different challenges, but ultimately this is your team. This is your city and your team, and no matter who's here, you represent it and you support it and you push it and you want it to be the best that it can be. And I think that's an important thing to move forward in sport. This is your team. You cheer for this team, you live and die by this team. We live and die by this team, and it can take a roller coaster of emotions, and I'm sorry in advance and for the past, but the highs are gonna be super high, and we wanna experience that together with the city. And
our fans are loud and they're loyal, and just hearing them back us regardless of how the games go and how good or bad the season's going, it's huge. And I think it just instills confidence in us, and we love our fans.
I think it's going to be so important to have unity between the team and the supporters and the directions that we want to go. This is going to be a team that wants to compete for every inch on the pitch. And we will have a fan base that needs to support that team for every single step. This is a fan base that was there for team in the good times, but also in the bad times. And I know when I speak to players and staff being around, like there is such a desire to repay for that faith. Believe in the team, always be loud, supportive, and let's create memories together.